Well, I think we will go back over to Mr. O'Connor.
Mr. Speaker, it seems such a short time that you were in the chair and I was given an oration last night on the New Zealand Business Number Bill. In asking that, I'm still curious whether Dr. Woods has read Clause 9 of the Better Business. No, it's Clause 9. You've really got to read it. It's going to be very good.
Order.
Look, there's encouraging. Look, there's a couple of things I want to draw my the House's attention to. The first is actually one of the health announcements. If I was to put the chair of the Health Select Committee hat on, an excellent pre-budget announcement today by the Minister of Health, noting that there will be 4,000 more elective operations a year than ever before. And this is on the back of a government which has actually produced every year since we've been in government at least 40 to 44,000 more elective surgeries.
That's right.
And with the extra funding announced today, we're going to be moving into 44, 48, towards 50,000 extra elective surgeries a year. I think that is absolutely tremendous. I do, though, want to turn my primary focus of this speech to Tamaki, but in beginning to do so, I want to note what I think is some rather unfortunate, if not almost shameful behaviour occurring in the Auckland Council as they are looking towards rate increases of near 10%. I want to put my voice very firmly on the record and on behalf of the constituents of Tamaki that rate rises of that amount for spending priorities of dubious nature, we are completely opposed to that. Make that voice very clear to the Mayor and to the councillors who will be voting on their plan that these rate rises are totally unacceptable, and the choices being made around the spend are also unacceptable. Want to make very clear too that adding on further transport levies is again totally unacceptable.
That's right.
Mr. Speaker, there is some great activity happening in Tamaki. I'm very pleased to be in an area where the Tamaki Redevelopment Company is soon to set a development of over 2,500 former Housing New Zealand homes. So in recent days, ministers have announced that these homes in Glen Innes and Panmure, Point England, and I've got my fine colleague here, Sam Lotawinga, who we share that area together between the seats of Tamaki and Mangakiki, is going to see some real substantial changes in Tamaki. The discussions in Tamaki have been going on for a while, and it's funny, the opposition joke about this. One of the really fundamental things, if you truly understand your communities, and good electorate MPs will know this, is that you get into the community and you have conversations. I know Sam as a local MP, myself as a local MP, been very engaged with the community. And years through that, we've also had opportunities where the likes of the Tamaki Redevelopment Company and others have been engaging with the community, and they're making a real difference. And I want to acknowledge the work that the TRC is doing and bringing the community on board. And we know in recent weeks we've seen the opening of a new early childhood centre. We're seeing the development there in Tamaki of what was an old scout hall. Those who are local will know it well, has been redeveloped as a community facility. And a good number of us will be there on Saturday morning as the new Music and Arts Centre in GI opens, Te Oro. Very much looking forward to that. Glen Innes is an incredibly strong and vibrant community. It's a very proud community. It is absolutely fantastic, and they are calling out for these services, these opportunities, including, and the Honourable Minister points it out, the Amity project there to the south of our electorate, to the south of mine and the north of the Honourable Lotawinga's electorate. These are a huge array of initiatives funded by the government which are going on. We're also getting an opportunity, and you know what? I should note, what's really making a difference is because often it was mentioned actually by one of my colleagues the other day that Glen Innes is this really red Labour seat. The irony is, and I was looking back over the figures, that actually National, and the MP there as well, almost won the boos of that seat in the last election. In fact, one of the boos in the very heart of GI, the Labour candidate only won the seat by 11 votes. No. In the heart, no, shock, in 11 votes in the supposedly heart of a Labour part of my electorate. I only mention that because I believe actually the hard-working MPs, dare I say it, but also the national policies are making a substantial difference, and people are seeing that. But 2,500 homes, Mr. Speaker, are going to be turned over to the Tamaki Redevelopment Company, and over the years will be transformed into about 7,500 new homes, particularly in Glen Innes, but also through to Panmure. A wonderful opportunity for the people of Tamaki.